After a silence, Narad made a reply, tuning his lips to earthly sound. He spoke, implacable in the passion of their will, lifting the hammer of titanic toil. The demiurges of universal work, they shape with giant strokes their own. Their sons are marked with their enormous stamp of fire.
Mantras of our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says, it is He, the perfect Spirit, who fills all. The perfect Spirit fills all. It is He who fills all. Who's He? The perfect Spirit. It is He, the perfect Spirit, who fills all. It is the Lord who sets all in motion from the depths of the being. It is His will that directs, His force that acts. At the service of the Divine we are. It is the Divine who decides, ordains and puts in motion, directs and accomplishes the action. Who has made the Divine? Himself, says our Divine Mother. With love and blessing, says our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother from the Collective Works of our Divine Mother, Volume 15, topic Transformation and the Supramental, subtopic Transformation. Our Divine Mother says, there is a supreme divine consciousness. There is a supreme divine consciousness. We want to manifest this divine consciousness in the physical life. The goal is not to lose oneself in the divine consciousness. The goal is to let the divine consciousness penetrate into matter and transform it. The divine consciousness is at work to transform you, and you must open to it in order to let it work freely in you. Our Divine Mother says, of all things, the most difficult is to bring down the divine consciousness into the material life. Must the endeavor be abandoned on that account? Surely not. You belong to this stage of spirituality that needs to reject matter and wants to escape from it. The spirituality of tomorrow will take up matter and transform it. True spirituality transforms life. True spirituality transforms life. After one's year's experience of the shallowness and inefficiency of human ways, it is time to start climbing on the steep way leading to the true goal, transformation. Transformation, the goal of creation. The new world, the result of transformation, says our Divine Mother. Next subtopic, 3 conditions. Our Divine Mother says, a work that has terrestrial progress as its goal cannot be started unless it has the sanction and help of the Divine. It cannot endure unless there is a constant material growth which satisfies the will of nature. It cannot be destroyed prematurely except by human ill will which then serves as an instrument of forces hostile to the divine, which are striving to delay as much as possible his manifestation and the transformation of the earth. One thing you must know and never forget, says our Divine Mother. One thing you must know and never forget. In the work of transformation, all that is true and sincere will always be kept. Only what is false and insincere will disappear. Obscurity will disappear more and more as the transformation progresses. Each one of you represents one of the difficulties that have to be surmounted for the transformation. Unless one has an endless patience and an unshakable perseverance, it is better not to start on the way of transformation. Let each suffering pave the way to transformation, says our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says, be quiet and gather strength and force not only to do work but also to achieve the transformation. Perfect integral balance, one is ready for transformation. The constant remembrance of the divine. The constant remembrance of the divine is indispensable for transformation. Be simply sincere in your obedience to the divine. Be simply sincere. Our Divine Mother says, be simply sincere in your obedience to the divine. This will take you far on the way towards transformation. Silence all outside noise. Silence all outside noise. Aspire for the divine's help. Open integrally to it. Then it comes and surrender to its action. It will effectively bring about your transformation.
Salvation's testament with his blood. He has opened the doors of his undying peace. How shall he cure the ills he never felt? He carries the suffering world in his own breast.
Our Divine Mother says, with the divine love is the supreme power of transformation. With the divine's love is the power of the transformation. It has this power because it is for the sake of transformation that it has given itself to the world and manifested everywhere. Not only into man but into all the atoms of matter has it infused itself in order to bring the world back to the original truth. The moment you open to it, you receive also its power of transformation. But it is not in terms of quantity that you can receive it. What is essential is a true contact, for you will find that the true contact with it is sufficient to fill at once the whole of your being. And when the day will come for the manifestation of the supreme love, for the crystallized, concentrated descent of the supreme love, that will indeed be the moment of transformation, because nothing will be able to resist that, says our Divine Mother. Next subtopic, transformation and the parts of the being. Question, sweet mother, doesn't transformation demand a very high degree of aspiration, surrender and receptivity? For this, our Divine Mother says, transformation demands a total and integral consecration, But isn't this the aspiration of all sincere sadhaks? Total means vertically in all states of the being, from the most material to the most subtle. Integral means horizontally in all the different and often contradictory parts which constitute the outer being, physical, vital, and mental. The being organized around the psychic, the first stage of transformation. Mental opening, the first step of the mind towards transformation. Mental prayer, spontaneous inner mind aspiring for transformation. Thirst to understand, very useful for transformation. Honesty in the physical mind, preliminary indispensable condition for transformation. Integral offering of the vital and integral offering of the vital, an important stage towards transformation. Renunciation of emotional desires, indispensable for transformation. Our Divine Mother says not only the mind and the vital, but the body also in all its cells must aspire for the divine transformation. Physical plasticity, one of the important conditions of the transformation. Let the physical offer itself sincerely to the divine and it will be transformed. This is the proof of the resolution to liberate oneself from the ego. Humility before the divine in the physical nature. That's the first attitude needed for transformation. Psychic light in the physical moment, the first step towards transformation of the physical. Psychic light in the material moments, essential condition for transformation. Psychic awakening in matter, matter opens to spiritual life. Matter under the spiritual guidance, that's the condition required for its transformation. Supramental light in the subconscious, essential condition for transformation. Supramental influence in the subconscious, under its modest appearance, it is a great force for transformation. Our Divine Mother says, transformation is the change by which all the elements and all the moments of the being become ready to manifest the supramental truth. These are the words of our Divine Mother.